it's I don't think it's more powerful against than the Bant version is, but it's definitely more streamlined in what it's trying to accomplish for sure. All right, so it looks like they both have kept.
And Johan's going to be playing a Seachrome Coast into an Aether Vial.
Wow, that's a typical Spirits play.
Oh, here we go. The counter. Ready for it? Bam!
Oh, there's the Pithing Needle. Can you Pithing Needle Aether Vial?
You sure can.
Ooh.
Maybe he's going to name Seachrome Coast.
Wow, maybe.
What do you think he's going to name?
I didn't know. Oh, yeah, I guess it is an
Johan
activated ability.
forgets to tick up his vial, which is a triggered ability.
Well, he didn't. I don't think he forgot. Keenan just pointed at it, and I think he's just like, I don't care about it anymore.
Oh, okay. Johan, a big memester, so
yeah,
understandable.
He's just like, at this point, like, I don't care that I have deputy tensions in my main.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get you. Johan is, in fact, a ginormous memester, and Keenan and him are great friends. So.
Oh, wow, they're friends?
I'm sure they're going to be able to resolve this.
This is a very anemic turn 2 play.
Burrito Supreme going to enter the battlefield.
It would be so much better if you had a Thalia.
It's true. Thalia would be...
Oh, he puts a dice on top? Okay.
Keenan, classic fashion.
Oh, no. Wow, the Path Exile that does nothing.
This is not looking great.
Okay, this game might be over.
Oh, he already has the Lantern luck.
Okay, well, flip your top card, land. Ugh, this is looking poor.
Johan has a main deck deputy that might be good enough to help out.
It might be good enough,
but he does have that Assassin's Trophy looming.
Yeah, it's just his clock is actively very slow. Like, he really needed that Thalia on turn 2. This 1/3 is not going to have enough pressure, and the fact that his Vial is not active is pretty problematic. Okay, well there you go.
Interesting. Why would you take that?
He could have Mausoleum Wander.
Oh, that would be sick.
And if he can Vial in Mausoleum Wander in response to the Assassin's Trophy, he can counter whatever it is for 2.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy.
Right. So it could be that he's trying to set up that play. The biggest thing about that is he just has to be patient. We might just see Keenan here fire it off. That's not awful, actually.
Yeah, we can get an attack through that.
Yeah, I mean, he has 4 damage on the board right now, and Keenan has 3 cards in hand.
Yep.
Okay. And he doesn't seem to be casting more than 1 spell with turn. There's Kira.
His hand looks to be a Grafdigger's Cage, some sort of other Ghoul Caller's Bell, and an Assassin's Trophy. So he's going to be able to deploy at least 2 of those cards next turn.
Is that a bell? I thought that was a forest.
I think it's a bell.
Okay, so he has Thoughtseize on top of his library. So he can Thoughtseize plus Cage plus Ghoul Caller's Bell down to 1 card next turn. But Johan can still attack with 2 creatures. Yep. So he, in theory, still has a clock, although he seems to be running out of resources. He has 2 cards in hand. He milled himself. I guess you don't really want that Thoughtseize. Yeah, this Ancient Stirring is probably just significantly better.
Looks like draw step. He's thinking about doing something. Nope, there you go. Draw step.
If you're not keeping Ancient Stirrings on top, like, I don't know what else you're keeping on top.
Oh,
it's Demonic Tutor.
Yeah. Ancient Stirrings is Demonic Tutor.
Yeah, honestly, like, in any deck you play Ancient Stirrings, it's basically Demonic Tutor. It's one of the reasons why people think it should get banned. Because, like, an Amulet finds Amulet. In KCI, it found KCI. In Hardened Scales, it always finds Arcbound Ravager.
Interesting. Firing off the super aggressive Assassin's Trophy here to the Force Spike.
Oh, and he still has 2 cards in hand. That might have been a misstep by him. He might have just missed that completely, forgetting that ability was just on the board. I mean, luckily for him, he still has the bridge in play. I wish we had deck lists so I could see if Johan had Phantasmal Image in his deck to copy the Deputy, because this 2 damage a turn clock is not going to be fast enough, especially with the top of his library being manipulated every single turn.
Yep, and especially with Keenan most likely going to be able to dump his entire hand here. He can even he can opt to whiff on the Ancient Stirrings if he just felt like keeping the bridge online. I assume Johan is rocking a bunch of Phantasmal Images because I don't think there's another card you can play in your deck reasonably.
Right. That it just could be the best card for that spot.
Yeah. I've played 3 in Bant before, and I would assume you'd just play 4 to 3 in Blue-White Spirits, probably 4.
It's probably just free to take the.
The land? Yeah.
I was gonna say the opal, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think this game's pretty locked up at this point. Yeah. Oh, right. He still has that other path in his hand. I honestly believe that taking the Pythagnia was the incorrect choice. I think he either should have taken the Lantern or taken the Ensnaring Bridge. Activating the Vial isn't that important when you have 4 lands, or he had at least 3 lands in play already. So I just feel like casting your spells 1 a turn where your opponent does nothing is much better than trying to activate your Vial, which is automatic, still just card disadvantage. Although I will compliment the players by not bringing out their own playmat and throwing it on top of the playmats provided.
Yeah, it's a really heads-up play by the players.
Yeah, I really like that art of the animals just hanging out on that beam. Oh, there's another Vial on top of his library. Oh, dude, this game's over.
Yeah, I don't think Johan... Like, the only out I could think of, Johan somehow chain drew... Oh, interesting. Ghoul Caller's Bell to mill the Vial. That's curious.
Maybe Keenan just believes that he just can't lose.
No, okay, so he's going to start decking him.
Yeah, I think that's just...
All right.
I mean, the only thing he needs to dodge is another Deputy or a Deputy effect. So, as long as he doesn't get too loose, he probably shouldn't have to worry about it that much. I don't know if Johan can win.
Yeah, I'm not thinking it is winnable right now. Yeah, there's that Thalio.
Yeah. Yeah, Johan's just going to show him his entire library.
I'm sure they've seen it. They're friends.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now we get to see his entire library because we don't have deck lists in front of us.
Perfect. What a pal.
Oh, there's the image. Okay, he is playing images.
Oh, can he hit multiple images here?
You would have to hit 6 in a row.
Yeah. Doable.
I don't know if it is doable.
I don't know if Johan should be casting his path that he has in his hand to try to shuffle? Oh, he can't with Kira, right? Because Kira will counter it.
I don't actually know.
I don't actually know what the real Oracle text on Kira Great. Here, I'm going to get the Oracle text. Give me 1 second.
All right.
I need to know what this card does, because I'm not sure if...
I don't know if it's opponents. I don't know if it's all targets.
Because I think he should have used that at some point to try to shuffle. There might have been a good spot to do that.
Yeah. Especially if Keenan's being very aggressive with these mill rocks.
Not being patient at all. Just saying, ah!
Deck damage.
Deck damage. Great Gauss Spinner. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time that turn, counter that spell or ability. So that'll in fact happen. So we can't path it.
Can't path it. All right. Well, if this game wasn't over, it's definitely over now. He has an Inventor's Fair on top of his library. He can basically grab whatever he wants.
Grab the second bridge if he's afraid.
Another mill rock to turn it up a bit.
Deck damage.
Deck damage, dude.
Damage. Eidolon of Rhetoric. That card's sick. Yeah, that a little earlier.
He has a main deck Eidolon.
Yeah, this man's hateful.
Wow.
Got a lot of hate in his heart. I thought Dave was playing Blue Black Mill today. It's like Keenan saying, my Sultai Mill deck better.
Yeah, Sultai Mill.
5-color Mill.
Sultai Artifact Mill.
Oh.
Wow. That's a commander deck if I ever saw one.
Oh. Remorseful Cleric. Hateful.
Very hateful. This deck is full of a lot of silver bullets that are not very good in the library. At what point do you think Johan just scoops?
When his deck's empty. I know him.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, Johan is a man who does not fear anything.
You don't have to fear it. You just have to be smart about it.
Nah. He's enjoying his time in the camera.
Does he fear knowledge?
He fears knowledge. Knowledge is power. And power is...
Does he not value his time?
I don't think he values our time. I think that's what it is. Because he's stuck here with Keenan no matter what, because they drove together.
Right, so if he just scoops up his match, maybe Keenan can just play his match a little quicker, you know?
Okay, that's SCU. I just don't think Johan values our time. Maybe we can send somebody to the future match area, ask him to concede politely. Well, I mean,
Hey, listen. Covers want you to scoop them up so we can see some more interesting gameplay instead of you shuffle for 30 seconds for no discernible reason.
what do you mean he hit 3 Phantasmal images in a row? There's still 3 in his deck, bro, if he has any more in his deck.
Well, that's not happening this time.
Oh! Maybe Keenan will have a stroke. Let him draw it. Nope. Oh, there we go.
Oh, finally.
We're going to pack it away.
We figured it out. We figured it out that there was no possible way for him to win 40 turns after he got locked out.
We figured it out. We cracked the code.
Oh, my God, dude.
All right, so we're going to go to the sideboards here and take a look at the deck list.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to look-see-loo.
So those unified wills are good.
This is Unified Will? Oh, Spirit says Unified Will.
Yeah. I like unified will. I like counter spells in general.
Yeah.
I think he needs to mulligan to Thalia.
You know, I had a player today ask for when I was working in the vending booth, somebody asked for a Consulate Crackdown. Do you know what that card is?
Yeah, Edgar was talking about putting that card in the Amulet sideboard to beat the prison deck.
Yeah, so maybe Johan's up on that technology.
Up on it. Yeah, I don't know.
Down with it?
Yeah. Somewhere with it.
What did Edgar say about that card? Do you think it was a good choice?
Well, they were playing a Slumbering Boulder Slug or something.
Oh, the thing that says at the beginning, upkeep, sacrifice, an artifact?
Right.
Okay.
And I think
Slumbering Boulder Slug.
it's something like that. He just said, like, Consulate Crackdown, like, basically does the job well enough. But they didn't know if, like, that's what they wanted to be consistently trying to do. Or if they should just be playing Hercule's Recall, which does the same thing in theory, right?
But it's temporary. More so temporary.
Right, but you just want to set up a game state where you just kill your opponent in one turn.
Right.
And you, like, sometimes they play negate in the board.
Okay.
But the issue is you get locked out by Chalice much easier.
Oh, sure. Yep.
So Consulate Crackdown normally gets around Chalice because they don't know to put it on 5. It also
hard to put it on 5.
Right. It's also like it's like people will play around it.
All right, so going to the board. Looks like Johan got a Moorland Haunt in his hand. Is he boarding on a land? It's on the play. You ever board on a land on the play, Derek?
No.
All right.
If I'm boarding out a land on the play, the land probably shouldn't be in my deck.
Well, we're going to see if he has a better card to board out.
Celestial Purge is black or red permanent.
Correct.
Do we know if Keenan has Tezzeret or Thopter Sword in his deck?
He definitely has Tezzeret in the board. I can guarantee that.
Do you think he would bring it in?
I don't think he should. I don't think there's a reason.
Okay. So
He's
yeah,
bringing it in.
yeah,
I think it's in one of the piles.
Right. So I don't think Celestial Purge will come in.
Yeah, I don't think you want to bring in Purge for Tezzeret anyway. I don't think the Tezzeret does enough. Like, Tezzeret, sure, it makes a 5/5 or kills you in a turn, but, like, you shouldn't be at the point where you're losing to that Tezzeret anyway.
Right. If he was playing Thopter Foundry, I do think he should bring in the Celestial Purge because it is actually a win condition.
Yep.
And is very hard to deal with for a Flyers deck. But, yeah. Is that did he bring in Spirit of the Labyrinth?
He did. It's a 3/1, dude. Beats. Beats.
It actually doesn't do anything.
Beats.
His opponent doesn't draw more than one card a turn.
Maybe he sided out his Remorseful Clerics as 2/1s for 3/1s. Up that damage count.
Remorseful Cleric is just strictly better.
Why? 2/1.
They play...
Codex Shredder. You get back their stuff, and Academy Runes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't actually draw cards.
Look, I'm not in the top 8 right now. I'm not here to argue. All right, I think Derek's lost his mind.
I just... If it's possible that he just wants to be the aggressor on the play and just put in a 3/1 in his deck, that's fine.
Yep.
But the actual applicable use of this 3/1 is 0. And it's much worse against Bridge because it will attack less.
Oh, true. Good point. That's a 3/1. Power. So I do note, while we're getting into this game and figuring out mulligans, Ruben Musselman is currently playing against Burn in the semifinals. So I'm going to see where that goes.
That's the Burn player that that knocked me out in round 4.
I heard he was quite powerful.
He
Wow, this is crazy. Oh man, if Johan has some sort of artifact destruction spell, here like a disenchant or something,
This game's over.
game is actually just over.
Did he keep a one-lander?
He did, but there's a land on top.
That
So man's blow it up.
Thalia. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Thalia's strong. That's something that Johan wants to find.
Right. I think that was the missing piece that he needed game one.
Yep.
It might not be obvious to Johan, but Keenan is very slow on mana, and
Oh, that's a good one for Johan as well.
yeah,
If he also most likely has Stony Silence in his deck at this point because he's playing
Stony Silence. I forgot about that
He has,
one.
yeah, hasn't seen played in Modern in a while, but he most certainly has it in his sideboard at this point, as this Lanternless has been so popular lately, right?
Yeah. He has Spell Queller.
Passes, yep. Spellcaller. Spellcaller quite powerful with Thalia,
Right.
as he can just make him pay 1,000,000 mana, or like he can only cast one of his spells this turn, right? Keenan points at the Spellcaller on top and says, "You have another one. I can smell it. You can't fool me." Oh, we want enough Deputy to flash, I think.
Oh, it
Yeah.
does not.
It does not. That would be crazy.
I thought they were having a conversation about whether Johan thought the Spell Queller was in his hand or not.
Do you think the Spellcaller's in your hand?
If you have the Spell Queller here, you gotta cast it.
Imagine if he didn't have the Spellcaller and he just misplayed.
Oh, he
I
has
see.
yeah,
He has double rattly boy.
yeah. He's bringing the beats. Okay, I
The
get
beats.
it. I get it.
You know, flash in all his spirits too. Wow.
All his spirits do have flash. All right, so he has double Thalia protection.
Yeah, you can play second Thalia. Spells cost 2 more.
for a quick second, for a real
a
split
hot
second. The fastest second you know.
All right, that's the beats coming in. 14 damage, or sorry, going to 14 life. Main
does-
phase Eidolon already. I
does
guess that's
nothing.
correct. No, I think that's correct because that means he can't play more than one spell.
What? If he can just flash it in response to his opponent playing the first spell.
Yeah,
It just actively doesn't make a difference.
yeah,
He did bring in Tezzeret.
he did. I don't know why. He did. Johan hands that back, says, this card does not do anything.
He just can't cast it.
Yeah, I don't think Keenan's going to be able to win this game. It's pretty unlikely.
As much as I think the last game was over, I now think this game is also over.
I think when they go to sideboard, I'm going to quickly run to the feature match area and check the deck list. I need to know the sideboards.
Yeah.
I need to know what's going on here. Oh, Thoughtseize. Probably going to want to take that. I mean, interesting choice to take the Deputy. I guess he thinks land or Bridge might be his only out, but like Supreme Phantom going to bring the beats.
I mean, Bridge isn't even an out. He can't cast more than one spell. He can't even cast the Bridge.
He can't even cast the Bridge yet. Yeah. Does he even have another land in his hand?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
He's just drawing cards that he can't cast because of Thalia, because he kept a one-lander and he's got punished because his opponent had the best 2-drop in his deck on the play, which is like probably what he should have mulliganed
Probably
game 1 to.
what he should have expected.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. There's the Burrito Supreme.
So this is 5/7,
7 damage. Yep.
and that's more than half his life total, and this game's over now because Keenan actually can't.
He's going to get to gain 1 life from the Inventor Sphere, but it's not going to matter.
No, he can't.
Oh, he doesn't even have 3 artifacts.
No,
I
he only
lied.
has 2 artifacts in play.
Oh, he's going to shuffle his library. He says, I need to find something. I need to find 2 cards on my library. He's going to shuffle his deck, hope he can draw 2 cards without anyone noticing.
Yeah, I think this game's over. These interesting sideboarding decisions from Keenan kind of making me question what's going on.
It might be the death of him here.
I mean, he could surgical Johan to see his deck list.
Oh, he's not even going to do it. Oh, he already saw his deck list, right? Because they're public.
Oh,
All
right.
I'm going to run to the feature match area real quick.
Okay, list.
Well, I'm going to go at least look at them.
Okay, cool. Have fun with that. I'll keep everybody occupied. All like 10 of you. I don't know what to expect out of these deck lists. I actively think Tezzeret's not a good card in this matchup. It's like not really what you want. It's slow. It dies to flyers. You need a series of cards to make it good, and specifically on the draw. Like if you expect your opponent to have up to 4 Thalias in their deck, I just don't think you can be consistently thinking about casting these non-creature spells on curve. He also has Surge for his Kanta in his deck. I just don't see this as a grindy matchup. Okay, he's signing it out and bringing in Nature's Claim. That's interesting. I don't know if he saw Dampen. Oh, no, he saw the Enchantment, the 1/4. I also don't think that card's very good. The Lantern deck doesn't really play more than one spell a turn. I mean, I guess you can slowly lock them out so they can't gain a huge advantage from Bridge with Thalia and Eidolon. Did you see them?
I did.
How are they?
They're like fine. All right, so I got to look at the sideboards, and Johan not packing any Stony Silence.
No Stony Silence.
So no one outer to just win the game on the spot. Keenan's best sideboard cards are Pyroclasm and Gyapur Aether Grid, from what I saw.
Okay.
Both those being like instant sweepers.
Right. I was just thinking like, maybe he should have Celestial Purge in his deck.
Yeah.
Well, if it beats.
Oh, it beats Aether Grid. Yeah. Just realizing that now. Yep.
Right.
He only does have the one Aether Grid, but yeah, Aether Grid is pretty hard to beat.
Well, it also catches Teferi sometimes. Or not Teferi, Tezzeret.
Yeah. I don't think Keenan should be bringing it in, but if he is going to.
Yeah, I don't think he should be either.
I think Johan doesn't really have a ton in the sideboard from what I saw. His main deck is pretty suited to fight the matchup. Keenan gonna mulligan here. I just think Johan just needs a good curve. Like
He just needs Thalion.
Even if he just doesn't have a good like a Mausoleum Wanderer and Vial, just like Thalia, bam, just game locked up.
Yeah, I was just saying that, like, if you go Thalia into Eidolon, your opponent can only cast one spell and it costs an extra mana. You can actually just beat them up for 3 every turn.
Yep.
Even if they drop Bridge, they probably still have like 4 cards in their hand.
Yeah, it's just not good enough.
No.
And the only card that I did see that Johan really has to fight the matchup like significantly is Kataki. He's got a Kataki in his deck. Kataki plus Thalia is lights out.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me...
Kataki, lights out.
It seems to me that Thalia alone, it will just do it. Anything else is just game over.
Anything else is just gravy.
It is gravy. Oh, he's trying.
Nope, he's going to keep his hand.
Putting a land on the bottom.
So several lands in his hand. Several lands, Lantern, Mox, and
is that a dirty Borg? Oh no, it's the blue.
It's the River of Tears.
I have one of those.
This card's sick. All right, we're gonna see a Thoughtseize here. Johan not really wanting to show his hand. Says I have these cards, and you can't take these ones.
I like that keep.
Yeah, no white source, but it is a powerful hand as he has good interaction.
Oh, he's on the draw. He has a counter spell. He has 2 counter spells.
Yep.
I think Keenan took the wrong spell there.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take Deputy there. Either take I would either take Unified Will or Mausoleum Wanderer.
Right.
Yeah, because like.
Those are the only 2 spells he can cast that do anything.
Yes.
Like taking Deputy, like your opponent doesn't have a white source. The cards don't do anything.
He's just so afraid of Deputy, I think. So.
I don't know.
His other card is Ancient Stirrings in his hand.
Okay.
So. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if he taps out for this Ancient Stirrings, I think you're supposed to Force Spike it.
Yeah, I agree.
Just get it. There's so few spells you can Force Spike. Word mentioned being the big one, and there's that Ancient Stirrings. It's really he needs to find multiple things, and didn't find any of them in my opinion. I think he either needs, because he's a Lantern, so he either needs to find a mill rock or a bridge to like just try to like make sure he doesn't die.
I mean, Lantern is the first piece, and I think the best piece given the circumstance, but he already had one?
Yep, he already had one. He didn't have it. His hit was really bad.
Oh. Well, there's the Thalia.
I don't
you think he drew the white source?
Probably not.
Oh, we're about to find out.
Nope.
No, he did not.
One. He should be flashing in the. Oh, he's gonna hold up Unified Will. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to counter this this bridge, right? And then you can flash on the 2/1 if you need to.
Yep.
Or you can always flash on the 2/1 and try to counter something.
Yep.
Because it pumps your Mausoleum Wanderer.
I think he's going to probably just want to slam this Unified Will on this bridge, and I think Keenan's kind of forced to just play the bridge here to be mana efficient, but no, he's gonna just play the Lantern.
I mean, I don't
try to bait out the Unified Will.
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, there you
go. It's like we're not playing the same game of Magic.
Why? Why would you shuffle his library? He doesn't have a white source.
He's trying to give him a white source.
What a pal.
Hey friend, I noticed that you can't cast any of the spells in your hand or the top card of your library. Would it be cool if I helped you out? Please.
Oh my, look at Keenan. He is distraught. He found the white source.
Oh my god.
Oh, mother of pearl.
That was your only out.
All right. Well, now Johan gets to. If he has, I don't remember his hand from the initial one, but
it's the Lord. It's the 2/1, and what else? Yeah, I can't remember.
all I remember was the 3 card set mattered. Or the 2 cards that mattered, plus rattle chains. He has a rattle chains in his hand.
Yeah. He has rattle chains and he has Drog Skull Captain.
Yep.
I don't remember what else he has.
All right, we're gonna need a big hit off this Ancient Stirrings here.
Hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? Oh, there's the bridge.
Can't cast it though because he lost Metalcraft from cracking the lantern.
Yeah.
So cannot cast it this turn. As a trophy.
Well, at least he didn't try to cast it.
End of turn, chains.
So this is currently a 3.
Yep.
Yeah, shuffle away that Shuffle Spirit. You don't want that.
All right, he's gonna shuffle it away. He's gonna look for probably a Hallowed Fountain tapped. Yep.
Yeah.
Johan with the mismatched Hallowed Fountains though, by the way.
Disgusting.
Keenan does have the Assassin's Trophy coming off, which can in fact be caught by the Mausoleum Wanderer because all the spirits will have flash. But it is a clean answer to a deputy if Johan finds one.
Right. The issue is that he doesn't have enough mana to like play Ensnaring Bridge. So Johan can set it up where he has like a 1-turn window to kill Keenan. Oh, he could. He has the Thalia in his hand, doesn't he? Or did they shuffle that away?
I don't remember. I think he shuffled it away earlier. Oh no, he drew it, I believe. If he drew it, then he just plays the Thalia. I don't know, just passing.
Okay. I mean that's also fine. There's the Tezzeret that he.
Oh, he had a Spell
He
Claw.
had the Spell Claw. Okay.
Okay, that's very good for Johan. Now
I think this game is over.
Now Johan has the Hexproof Spirit also, I believe, in his hand.
Yeah.
The Lord.
Keenan does not have Metalcraft, so we actually can't cast this Tezzeret. So it is a blank. If he plays the Spirit Lord and attacks for, what would it be, 3, 6, 9, puts Keenan to 2. He can't actually resolve the Assassin's Trophy also because...
can't pay the mana for it, the life for it?
Well, he can't pay the life or the mana, but he can just counter it with Mausoleum Wanderer.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, so I think Johan could have just locked his opponent out and decided not to.
But he gotta have something back.
These guys are just really good friends, you know, just giving each other the chance to play Magic still.
So we're gonna see that draw, and here's gonna be an Assassin's
This
Trophy
game's
probably.
over.
Game looks to be pretty over. Here we go. Pay 2 life. Try to Assassin's Trophy your guy. Johan says, flash Hexproof Lord.
What does this do?
We're gonna take a read. Does it flash? It's gonna fizzle the spell. And that's going to be game. And Johan, we're going to see him in the finals here.
No handshake.
No handshake.
Oh, no.
Keenan, I'm getting insider info that it was in fact Keenan's car. So we're going to have more on that later to see if Johan gets that right.
Johan might be walking home. I mean...
Yeah, that game was a little messy. The shuffle, giving your opponent the white source, not where you want to be.
Oh, that was perfect.
We're going to go out on the floor and check out how our last game is going, and we'll see you guys for the finals.
Ooh.